Alright, so there we have a killer riff from Jimi Hendrix called Third Stone from the Sun, and that is a real cool riff to kind of get used to the Mixolydian mode. Now if you don't know anything about the modes, don't worry, it's something we'll cover in one of our upcoming lessons, but for now, let me show you exactly what's happening within this riff. So first of all, Hendrix is making use of octaves. That right there is an octave shape. And I like to play my octave shapes with my first finger and my pinky. Now the way I mute these other strings is my pinky is actually touching the B string, and then this index finger is touching the E string, and then my first finger is touching the D string. So therefore, only the actual A string and the G string can ring out. And in this instance, I'm also touching the E string, the thick E string, with my first finger. So that's really cool in terms of string muting if you don't want any of the idle strings to actually ring out, because if I don't mute those strings and I play the octave shape, it will sound like this. As you can hear, that's a lot of clutter, so instead I just want this, right? Much better when I use that muting in there. Alright, so that is the octave shape. Now for this particular song, Hendrix is actually letting the E string ring out in conjunction with this octave shape. Alright, so he starts it off with the octave shape sliding into a G sharp, which is on the 11th fret with your first finger. 11th fret on the A string, of course. And you can do that with the open E string. So I'm sliding from 9 to 11. So you'll see these slides quite a lot within this riff, and it really gives a cool sound to the riff. And Hendrix is also making use of his whammy bar, or his tremolo arm, however you want to call that. So as you slide into that octave on the G sharp, just, you know, give it a little bit of a wangle if you've got one of these bars on your guitar. Alright, so in terms of the actual shape, what's happening there is just this. It slides into 11, then slides into 11 again, 9, 7, and then it slides into 9 again, 4, 7. So slowly, and then you can of course add the whammy bar there. Here it goes, slides into 5 from 4. So it's 5, 4, 2, 4. And then 5, 7, but this time the octave goes to the E string. So you see, no longer on the A string, it actually goes up to the E string on 5, 7. So I've got 5, 4, 2, 4, 5, 7, with that 5, 7 of course being on the E string. And then 7, 9, 7 on the E string, and 7, 9, 7 on the A string. And that's how I end the riff. So I've got all together nice and slow. Alright, so there you have it. That is Third Stone from the Sun as played by Hendrix. Go and have a listen to the actual recording. You'd probably have to detune your guitar to E flat if you want to play along with Hendrix, and there's some recordings where the tuning is a little bit questionable on the actual recording because it's not quite an E and it's also not quite an E flat, so you kind of have to just, you know, take it for what it is. You know, when they recorded back in the day, the tuning wasn't always, you know, spot on. So there you go, that is the riff, Third Stone from the Sun. There's a bunch of other riffs in this section. Go and check them out, and then also make sure you send in your riff requests. So if you've got any riff requests, make sure you let me know. Alright guys, that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the rest of the videos. If you'd like to get more lessons like this, then you should register for a free GuitarSkills.com membership today. Simply click the link in the description box and you'll get instant access to our private members area. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know what else you'd like me to cover so I can give you what you need. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel because I'm going to keep these videos coming.